My name is Maria Torres. I am the current counselor and counseling service coordinator for Peace at Home. My pronouns are she, her, and I've been working with Peace at Home for over 11 years now. Mental wellness, when we think about wellness, we can compare it kind of like when we're talking about physical wellness, is our ability to do things physically, right, without having any kind of challenge or pain or impediment. When we think about mental health, it's kind of the same thing, but it involves your psychological, emotional, and social well-being. So it's essentially being able to meet your needs, identify your needs in those areas, and being able to do so appropriately and accordingly. It's not only identifying if you have a need, but also verbalizing that, communicating that to others, and having enough ability to come up with solutions to those needs, being able to care for yourself and others who depend on you. It doesn't mean that you won't have challenges. It just means you have the ability to tackle those challenges and manage emotions in a healthy way. In my experience, whether we are talking about physical abuse or psychological abuse or financial abuse, what is mostly impacted is that person's ability to care for themselves, their self-esteem, their self-confidence. All of those things are put into question, right? Because when we talk about abuse, we're talking about a partner exerting power and control over another person. And so being in relationships like this oftentimes makes your clients question who they are and their self-esteem, their ability to make choices, their trust in people is often impacted. And all of that is connected to our mental health, how we process feelings, right? Our thoughts, positive or negative thoughts, and then how those make us feel, and then how those make us act. All of those things are interconnected in a way that one impacts the other, and it kind of creates that domino effect. Mental and emotional abuse usually includes tactics like minimization, intimidation, coercion, belittling, name calling. All of those things are often things that impact, the way you view yourself, your beliefs, your values, your ideas. So when you've been going through something like that, often you will start questioning yourself. You will no longer think that you have the ability to make good choices. Your trust in people, you start questioning people's motives. When you no longer are feeling confident that you have the ability to articulate your opinions, when you no longer feel safe in that relationship to say what you would want to say to your partner, when you no longer have the ability to speak up, right? When your thoughts and your feelings are questioned or minimized in any way, when you're no longer caring for yourself the way you once were. I think the most important thing to remember when we either suspect or we have someone disclose that they are in an abusive relationship is to be a supportive listening ear. And that may imply that we are going to listen and we're not going to judge the decisions that they're making. We have to remember that it takes an incredible amount of courage and strength to talk about this. This is not an easy topic. So remembering that and maybe educating ourselves on the topic just so that we know what would be a good follow-up information to give to our family member or our friend. I think learning about resources is very helpful. Oftentimes we want to fix the issue, especially when it's someone that we care about, and we have to remember that it's not easy. Empowering our friends and family to seek help, to access resources, that is the best way to help someone. But most importantly, just not judging their choices and remembering that there may be some safety factors that may be involved in every situation that we need to be mindful for. Just meeting your basic needs, sleeping well, eating well, all of the things that we've heard of, but another thing to consider in that too is accessing a good support system, people around us that make us feel safe and that we can talk to when we're experiencing a certain level of distress would be good. Knowing yourself enough to recognize when things are no longer working as they should, or when the need has gone above a certain level where maybe we need to access more professional help.